Hello and welcome back to the NDS. We are here at the fifth race of the season in Iowa. Take a quick look at qualifying up and down the board, and here we go. 100 laps on this short track, 9 of Logan on pole. Here we go. Pace car off, 9 car ready to go. Green flag is out. The avoid 400 underway. You got to get a good restart, as the bottom lane will really be your best friend here. Logan gets that separation, but now Toad Warrior coming in with a good run. I don't think Toad Warrior has the help from behind that he wants, as, the 38 of Volley lucked his way into a good qualifying run, but he's going to probably get eaten up here. As the one looking for the lead, he gets it. So plenty of cars here looking for different lanes. Oh, a 38 getting shuffled out back to a 3 wide top, and that's going to be a bit of a stack up moment there. Still, no fear for a lot of these guys. 52 Canadian Lux running the low side, trying to make up position here. It looks like the 31's taking second, trying his best to run down the one. What a stoic rivalry these two find themselves into. And even back out inside the top 10, you got Kyle D making up ground on the low side. At the continued good luck of the 66 of Obi-Wan Cannoli, finding his way into good runs. The 51 Wannabe, just accumulating track position, trying to get into the top 10. Playing touchy with the bumper of the 18 there, Event Nation. I think he's going to get it there. Misty Viper looks like he's on rails going through that turn. Jesus Christ. Came out of nowhere, and he's ready to go. Wound up and ready to fuck. All right. Still, though, third place gets pretty heat up. That one Racer is up to third now, but I think Logan and KSS want some more of that. And with Canadian Lux looming, I think that will heat up as well. Trying to keep both these battles in view at the same time. Logan gets third pretty convincingly there. Whoa. The 4 of KSS trying to get as low as he can without touching anyone there. I think he's going to get there. Go off the back bumper. Like, this is what you see and what you get here. The 31 just trying different lines, any faster way around. See the 10 car back to 6. As Wannabe is back there making up positions as well. Very strong showing from all the rookies here so far. Even Landon back in outside top 10 there. Whoa, trouble! Vet Nation turns the 66 of Obi-Wan Cannoli back up into traffic. He hits the 08 of BS Fast and 11. And more contact is being made. The 66 is destroyed. Blast on pit road as a result, as that is the caution. That is the first caution, as now lap cars trying to survive as, whoa. What the fuck? That's a problem with a caution on that part of the track. Let's go back to what the effects of it were. Like, it really started when Cannoli ran the higher lane there. Vent Nation had absolutely no intention of letting off there and just textbook turns the 66. See the 66 sliding, he gets hit. Like that shot from, like, right there, he gets hit by the 08 of BS Fast and 11. Hyperdrive gets through lucky. Same for Ladion. So I think his second that Cannoli just really holding up the track there, but it's not his fault. He got like just dumpstered there. So these lap cars. Well, the issue here is that Toad Warrior just hits up the back of Laundry Sauce, and that sends the 55 into a doozy. But those lap cars need to get around to not be lapped since they deserve to run back to the green. The 08 got dumpstered. Actually, can I get a report on that 3 car? Blasta I think that was completely isolated to the incident itself. Blasta had planned on coming on pit road before the wreck even happened. The Vent Nation hadn't even touched. Yeah, as Vent was turning the 66, Blasta was just now getting on pit road, so bad timing for the 3 team. Meanwhile, the others are doing just as fine. So it looks like the lineup is going to be 1, 4, 52, 10, 51, 6, 07, 5, 8, 27, with the DNFs being the 66 and the 08. RS Fast 11 did not have himself a pit stop. Back at 19th there was Racing Toad. And the 1 lap car will definitely spice things up. Yeah, that is a thing that happened. As Vent Nation, I feel awfully proud about himself on that one. Oh well, green flag is back out, and Blasted did not get the start he wanted. Like, the inside lane's important and all, but the lap cars have the inside lane, which actually comes into benefit for Toad of all people, because he clears Blasta. He's good. Not good for anyone else. Canadian Lux has been in this shit for so long, looking for his first career win. Wannabe could try to sneak a win for the rookies. KSS looking for a win. Another rookie winner. Tide could get one. Landon could use a win. Tiger Man, he's running pretty mid. He can work his way up and steal himself a W. That would be a hell of a day for that team. So far, it looks like Blasta wants to unlap himself. I think that's definitely what the 3 wants. And Toad Warrior does not want to give it to him, because when you start on that high side, you fall back, you start falling like a rock. The 52 wants this, so he's going to have to put the 3 up high first if the 3 doesn't get the job done. And Blasta gets the arc on Toad. This puts Toad in a vulnerable position. The 52 of Canadian Lux looking for the lead, and it looks like he's going to get it here. Coming off of into 3, he's got it good. As Wannabe follows up for second place, and you see this start to happen to Toad. There's that one Racer moves in for third. He catches a break for the 8 of Tide. So that's decent right there. Anyways, got those guys sliding into 3. Born Ready, Tiger Man, Ladion, like a lot of these guys could use good runs. 39 in particular. He looks like he's trying to leverage the bottom lane, but the 4 is in his way, which could be not as big of an issue for these guys back here. Jerry, King, trouble for the 54 and 74. We also see Wenna pretty far back. What happened to Wenna? I think Wenna was just slow based off the damage they got when he hit the 66. So who was first, King or Jerry? Oh, that's how they came together. So if you analyze the footage, Hyper makes the 3 wide move. I don't think King knew that they were going to go 3 wide. And plus, Hyper Actually, no, Hyper didn't really do much wrong. I couldn't tell you what happened there, or any specifics. Also, you see CS making a bit of contact with Hyper there. But other than that, these two drivers, they just spin out, tap the wall, and continue going on their merry way. Like nothing particularly went wrong. They'll go to pits for repairs. And I'm assuming this will add to the lap car count because, yeah, lap cars. I'll see the leaders pitting as well. Yeah, King looking like he'll be a lap down now. Now we have the 52, 51, 10, 8, 07, 39, 88, 1, 27, 5 being inside your top 10 there. I can go one more green flag run before we do the sponsor segment. Oh, they're in turns 1 and 2 right now. Oh, shit! Krugermeyer is out of the race. Gearbox busted on the 07, and they have to take him behind the wall and end it there. That moves Toad to 7th, Bourne to 8th, Landon to 9th, and Misty inside the top 10 now. Ooh, shit. Not what they wanted to see on that team at all. Definitely an unfortunate development for that 07. But they have the spirits of former champions. They know what it's like to face adversity. Whatever, 52, 51. Looking for the restart here. And green is back underway. Jerry not fast at all. This is troublesome if you're back mid right now. Because these lap cars are going to rock your world, not in a good way at all. They're already 3 fucking wide. King of Kings. Looks like Toad Warrior's taking the L on this one. Or pretty much anyone on that high side sucking dick. Back up front, Wannabe takes the lead. But Racer is right there. Not backing down. That 10 car looking for a victory lane. God, if only we had that in real life. Crypto Castle to front as the crowd roars. 52 Canadian Lux. We don't see the 52 in real Xfinity that often. Oh, look, a caution. Who could have seen that one coming? Oh my gosh, it's almost like those slow ass cars don't have any proper etiquette. Fuck people over. Am I right or am I? Oh, it's just for 91 spinning out. Yeah, they did run up on Jerry alarmingly quick, which is why Jerry spins out into the 91 Anoski there. She has not had a good few races. Jake really doing his best to avoid contact there. And I think everyone did a well of a job minimizing damage. So yeah, I tip my cap to all the drivers here. You know what? It's early. Let's do a sponsor segment. Motherfucking Avoid, the band from Seattle that kicks all the ass. They are the greatest motherfucking thing to hit Spotify since sliced bread. How does that even happen? It's a food, not a music. Anyway, the important thing about Avoid is they got the new single coming out, Whatever, on August 19th. And they also going to come out with their sophomore album, Cult Mentality, is going to drop on October 14th. Mark the date, October 14th, 2022. I am advertising music at an hour where I shouldn't be using this tone of voice. What's my Twitter notifications? Oh, it's my Twitter anniversary. Okay, the sponsor segment's over. I'm just gonna be stupid here for a second. Like and retweet if you remember this episode. Sandy cheeks. I would never go crazy for a squirrel. This is not part of the avoid sponsor segment. I'm just being stupid. Okay. Can we get back to the actual racing section here? Yeah, I think there's still those lap cars, those lead lap cars, those slow cars, and those fast cars. Tiger Man moving up to third place on this restart. It's just gonna be restart after restart after restart here. So zip up your assholes because we're in for a wild fucking ride. Green flag is out. One if he gets the jump and a half, and Blast actually able to halfway keep up this time. Yeah, keep my eye on those slow bastards. See if what caution comes out this time. I mean, the battle for the lead's decently interesting on the restart. Landon out of fucking nowhere. Look at that. Landon coming up with the lead here. Look at him go. Look at the little fucker. That 5 car's going places, man. Fucking zooming. Tiger Man looking respectfully there. Looking at second. Let's go back to those slow bastards. Yeah, this time looks like Logan really held up there. The 68. Donald Trump really having to wheel it behind 74 if Jerry finally gets around. King's at least halfway speedy, as he's still in that group, not exactly sucking right now. They're still 3 wide behind him, though, as he's 3 wide top. Watch out. As Landon has taken the lead and has a lap car buffer between him and Tiger Man. I think the 39 is looking for something here because he is 39 has not been able to finish a race this season. Oh, look, a caution's out. Wonder what it's out for. Landon gets back to the line first. Blasta does not unlap himself. Kind of a shame. Blasta disappointing himself this race. He doesn't need it. He needs a good run, which he just hasn't been able to get. Meanwhile, the caution is out for the 68 of Donald Trump. Oh my! This is fucking cheap. Donald Trump has another mechanical failure and as he's trying to get down the track, he gets hit by the fucking 7 of Ace. It's a fucking running joke at this point. Can Donald Trump just finish a race? No, he's not good at stock cars. He should stick to something he's good at, like golf. Too bad golf is a boring sport and don't watch it. Oh my god. This is fucking liberal circle jerk right here with how many times that 68 has DNF'd in this fucking series. Oh my god. New restart. Who dis? 39 up front. Ready to go. Another restart of Jerry having disappointingly shuffle back through the goddamn field because of how slow he is. Holy shit. Yeah, don't look now, but Zentz is in the top 5. Yeah, this restart going wild though. That the high side is really getting fucked over. Because the top 4, if you're not top 4 right there, you just get screwed, man. So hard to race. Tiger Man's still able to keep up appearances in the top 4, but he's got to be playing defense now because the 6 is coming. CS Fast and 11 making some sharp moves through here as well. Kyle D promoted to full time now. He's keeping up with them as well. And how about these midfielders? King of Kings definitely doing a number on the 31. He finally gets around him, but lost his position. The 52 trying to take back the front position, as well as the 1 of Toad. They're both relatively mid right now. There's now these side by side positions back here. Whoa, the Puff and Ladion getting aggressive with each other. I can barely tell who's who. Fred Jones looking 3 wide bottom. That Nation having to give. Other cars shoot through. I think a 19 of when that actually. No, that's not there. As this whole fucking pack is so huge. It's almost like a fucking house of cards ready to collapse at any moment. Actually, I think Eastlamp is the one with the nose job work there. 0-2, just having him around for old time's sake. Back out front, it is that one Racer leading. Landon, Tide, Tiger Man, and Misty Viper. Yeah, now Mizzou back in this shit, running 6 right now. Actually able to do a decent job here. Running. Using up the roof cam. Switch to a 39 as the 36 comes in. That's the problem. You gotta jump down low, and else you get screwed over. As so far, decent run for Tiger Man. And the only complaint here is that in the long run, starting to suffer a bit as he kind of getting used up on the high side. We send a few guys go by, and I think we'll find a hole here right in front of the 9 of Logan. Yep, he'll fit right in. Meanwhile, battle for second is Misty Viper in the 6 just comes right along. That one Racer is checking out. Yeah, is prone to have a lot of short green flag runs and then have this one just kind of stretching out a bit. So we'll see how they do in the long term here. More importantly, see what happens when Racer runs into guys like King and Jerry. I mean, you may think that's a while away, but Racer trying to build himself up a lead, and he's up to a second and a half, closer to 2 seconds now. And it's actually now stabilizing at 1.5 right now. Turns out, yeah, I think Logan got the position on Tiger Man there, and that's the 52 Canadian Lux rounds out top 10. Look at this broad view here. RS passing 11. I think he started decent. Didn't really talk about him much, but now he's making the move for 13th on Born Ready. So document that. As now he approaches the 1 of Toad. I shudder to imagine what will happen here, as these two have been regularly unfriendly with each other on track. The 31 not specifically maintaining good relations with the 1 here. I think it looks like he's going to go for just a pass. As, yeah, the 1 goes high, and I think RS going to put 1 on Kyle D as well. The issue is not having that high side means you can kind of lack out, maxing it out real fast on the straights, but the low side is good for cornering as well. As we see Tiger Man having himself a time on the high side. He loses the spot to the 52. As the 52 goes way high, he's going to get it right back. Canadian Lux just kind of bobbled that corner. As, holy shit. I think the might be getting some rough tires on these guys. I'm not sure when the pit window is, but it's something. 52 starting to lose it a bit. And I think so. The 31 gets 1 more. There's Jerry and King. Not that far away anymore. the 2 of Jake inside the top 10, just generally mixing it up. I think the big battle between these two is just Jake and Mizzou, figuring out who's going to be the points leader after this race. I would say don't, just KSS BSS may have made his green flag pit stop. Not sure if it was too early. KSS BSS having a really good position in points. The issue for him is that he just hasn't been able to have that one race where he established himself as a winner. As now both those lap cars have been taken a second lap down by that one racer. And I think green flag pit stops are really starting to swing into effect now. The 6 is in. All it takes is one drop of stupidity to upset the balance. Yeah, those two going for it. The puff coming in when a little hard on entry there for the 19, but he gets in when the pit entry goes a little too rough. I think the 6 is a good car to watch as he's going to be up close to the front, if not at the front, when he cycles back. Several cars thrusting their way off pit road right now. Yeah, they lost some time. But the 10 still remains where he is. The 6 of Misty Viper, watch out. They close it down to about half a second, so this is starting to become like the green flag run of the race. CSP3, Ladion, a lap car. Next car for will put a lap down is the F4 Ace, almost getting in the way of everybody. Still green. Now East Lamp, running in the 26th position, is next to go lap down. We see lap position at A6, 3. Those two are going a couple laps down. Gold drivers changing up positions here. I think when the East Lamp really starting to widen themselves out a bit. Yellow cars going a lap down here as Misty Viper gets a really good run. Not like the 10. 10's actually kind of struggles a bit through the traffic. And now Misty Viper is all for one to look for this lead here. The next car is Blasta, vulnerable to going a second lap down. F4 Ace has pulled his car to an unskilled pit stop. He is now at least 2 laps down. Next car to lap on track would be the Puff 17 car. Side by side for the lead going into turn 3. Misty Viper aggressively putting it in there and taking the lead. What a showing for the 6. 10, not to be outdone, remains calm and composed as third place is CS Fast and 11 with a trying to keep up, but it looks like the 10 actually starting to fall off of the 6. Maybe the 3 car could be used to help the 10 catch back up the 6. You don't know, but at this point, it's worth a shot. Come on, there's got to be something to get this battle reignited. I see a decent amount of like range in the top 10 of who's in, who's not in. There's your top 20 report so far, but like this battle could just heat back up. It'd be all good. that Vargas 6 car out front as it's kind of taunting the 10 right now. Like it's out of range, just out of reach from what he can grab. But I think he's closing in now. He's got to maintain very close. Like he's trying to half step a lane up higher just to see if he could achieve some extra momentum. I think he had it down the back straightaway about a lap ago. He just didn't utilize it properly, and now he's really starting to fall back. But the three car does absolutely nothing to impede the progress of the 6, except give him a bit of a below average entry into 1. Racer has to deal with inadequate corner entry into 3 here, and so far that's all they've got. The 16 of CS Fast and 11. Slowly reeling in both of them. I'm not sure if that's going to amount to anything. Tide continuing his legendary rookie year so far, 4th place run. Battle for 5th between Toad, Mizzou, and Tiger Man, just running 7th so far. Landon in the 8th position, and 9th is Jake. F4 Ace back out on track, running 4 down. And the 52 having a top 10 run so far. The battle between Wannabe and RS Fest in 11 for what appears to be 11th. These two are continuing, but not sure what it'll amount to. The struggled for him to get a big enough run to put one underneath there is tough. Is now we see the battle for the lead closing back up. The 10 catching back up to the 6 is going to be enough for the 10 to get a run there and actually take the lead. Plus the 74 coming back around for another lap down. Gonna be a good run for the 10 to get some separation here. Now it's the 6's turn to play catch up, as well as the 17 being the next car one down. Catching up to King. King will be going his 3rd lap down. As now lap car is continuing to become more apparent and oppressive. But I'm not sure if these guys have the fuel from their last pit stop to make it to the end. Oh boy, one more round of pit stops. Just what everyone wants to see. Not sure if they do, actually. King's going his next lap down. Let's check back in with that 31 team. They're actually making up a couple positions here. Not bad. Back to these two. The 10 and the 6 fighting for this win here as they're catching up to the 17 of the Puff. The next car to lap. As green flag pit stops seem to be beginning their effect now. We see some drivers coming in. I think that's Vent Nation, Zents, just to name a couple. Ladion coming up as 6 comes to pit. A couple others coming down pit road as well. The 1 staying out. The 10 doing a great job so far. See volley in. Toad's in this time. Mizzou stays out this time. Toad Warrior is in pit road. Racer stays out. And the Puff seemingly staying out as well as we have a crash in turn 3. This could get ugly here. Thankfully it doesn't, but it also completely fucks with the dynamic of the end of this race. As, One last fuck you curveball to all the fair weather fans who sat through this race. Now, the caution was out for the 86 of Fred Jones. Fred Jones and Kyle D. Fred Jones comes up and collects Wenna. Both drivers heavily involved. Blasta gets through. Everyone else gets through. And the Puff, I believe the Puff will be a lap car to the 10. We'll have to check scoring on that one. Yes. So final round of green flag pit stops, or not green flag caution pit stops. The 10, the 8. Oh, big damage for Duke. What happened here? I think the 11 just oh, yeah, that's the problem. They want to try to, complete their lap before they go in caution mode. And Duke ends up making a very brave mistake of running completely into the back of Zentz. Zentz not too happy with the 11, showing displeasure before getting back up on track. So that's a bit of beef between those guys. As for the rest of the field, yeah, Duke out. There is like fucking 6 guys. It's gonna be a 6-man dash to the finish, as a lot of these guys are gonna be scored a lap down in a very interesting way. So Zentz is on pit road for extended repairs. All right, so yeah, you got all 6. It's gonna be a 3-lap shootout between 6 cars. That one racer, Tide, Mizzou, Jake, RS, and Wannabe. I mean, it's fucking different. See how this one goes, partner. Pace car is off. The O2 of Eastlamp is the control car. That sounds weird to say. As we cut back to that one racer, 3 laps of hell to determine the end of this race. Here they go. That one racer gets to green, 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 green. Alrighty, lap cars determining where a racer runs. Goes low on the 91. That one racer. A big crash in a turn 3. Cars scrambling to avoid it. Everyone all over the place. Racer tied. And Kyle D involved. What the fuck happened there? Way to go, Zentz. Zentz just drives up, hits Ace as they both around there. Big hits for a lot of those guys. Oh my god. One last chaotic fucking shitstorm. That KSS got a little bit there. Ace and everyone, and holy hell. Even that one racer wasn't immune to it. He gets tipped up, and the Tide, both involved, and they gets fucking slammed by Kyle D. But what about the 6 lead lap guys? It's the 8. The 51 of Wannabe comes out of fucking nowhere. Everyone's like, oh, did I do it? I do it? Here it comes. He was the first lead lap car to get through. Wannabe, Jake, RS, Mizzou. Holy fucking shit. Alright, let's just end this fucking race before we continue digesting that last final mayhem. As the 51 of Wannabe survives the carnage to win at Iowa. Jesus Christ. Huh? What a way to get your first career win. I'm telling you what, that is some shit right there. Eraser stalled on fucking turn 3 right there. Disappointing end of a tens day. Blasta is fucking hooking Landon right now. As, yeah. This race over? Yeah, this race is fucking over. How in the Sam hell did Tide... Okay. We need to back up a bit here. There's a lot of explaining left to do in this fucking race. Okay. Tide technically finished the race as he crossed a checkered flag, so Tide will not be marked as a DNF. However, Kyle D will be marked as a DNF because he wrecked out on lap 97 and then just ate shit. Also, look at that laundry list of dead cars. Did Racer even finish the race? I mean, for all intents and purposes, Racer technically didn't finish, but we're gonna mark him as finished anyways. Tied, this shows DNF, but we'll mark Tied as finished and Racer, or mark Tied as did not finish to mark Racer as finished the race. Alright, back to that fucking wreck. We digested a lot of it, but let's really dive deep. What the hell was Zentz thinking? Zentz, with one of the biggest bonehead moves in all of NDS, just bonks the field. You see so many cars like Laundry Sauce, Volley, Blasta, Ladion, Kyle D. All those fuckers in the wall right there. Jerry, King. Mizzou got held up in fucking traffic. And look at these sons of bitches. And Jake somehow pulled a second place out of his ass. There's so many cars were fucking zagging back and forth. A racer getting fucking slammed. What the shit happened to Logan? Okay. Wait, Logan blew up before the restart even happened. Wow, that is a sad fate to go on. We were wondering what your involvement in the crash was, and surprisingly, you didn't have an involvement in the crash. And then there comes back to Zentz. Yes, CS Fast and 11 got a piece of it. He keeps going. So many guys kept it fucking going. Like, Laundry Sauce, Volley, and them all just piling in. Like, damn. I think we've deep dived that wreck about enough. Alright. The final results screen was a holy shit Sunday. We just fucked everything up to hell and back. But it was a race. There's all 37 cars. For better or for worse, this is an Iowa race that nobody will forget. Until then, we will see you next time. Take care.